Blessings, YouTube, and welcome to Spiritual Vibrations. Today I wanted to talk briefly about prayer. What is prayer? Who prays? Who is allowed to pray? Is everyone allowed to pray, or is it just for a few certain people? When I looked up the word pray, and I like to look up the original definitions of words, because when these words were originated, there was an intent for the meaning. And what I've discovered is that through the generations and through time, sometimes that original meaning gets lost and people just use the words and they just, they're not really using them the way that they were intended to be used. So I like to know what was the intent behind the word. So when I looked up the word pray, it said to speak with God in order to give thanks or praises. And it also said to wish or hope very much for something to happen. So both of those things, though, sound very much to me like thinking, like thoughts. I mean, after all, what is a prayer but a thought? It's you thinking about something, thinking and hoping and expecting something. Some people believe that you have to go to a church in order to pray the right way. Some people think that the pastor is the only one, or the priest is the only one that can pray for us. And that's not really true. If prayers are thoughts, everybody thinks. And our brains are going all day long. In fact, we're thinking all day long. So it stands to reason almost that we're in a constant state of prayer. And if that is the case, then we need to more than ever be careful about what we're thinking, because those are the prayers. People say all the time, oh, my prayers never come true. But that's not true. Your prayers do come true. It's what you think. It's not what you say. It's what you think. So if we're in a constant state of thought or prayer, and we're constantly thinking negatively, then we will have negative outcomes. And there's where those people who say, oh, my prayers never come true, they're not telling the truth. Their prayers are coming true. It's whatever it is that they're thinking. They might not believe that they're constantly being negative, but their true thoughts is what attracts the item or doesn't attract it. It's either going to attract the situation to you or it's going to push it away. So, who prays? Everyone. Even those atheists, the people who say they don't believe in God. Okay, that's well and good. You don't have to believe in God, but you're believing in something. If you have ever said, oh, I hope or I wish, you're believing in something outside of yourself. Something that you know or you hope can deliver. Some people don't want to say it's God, and that's fine. But the moment that you hope or wish, unless you're holding a lamp with a genie that you know is in there and you're saying, Genie, this is my wish, you're hoping and wishing in a power or an essence beyond ourselves. So with that, I feel that everyone prays. Between a prayer being a thought and our minds constantly in thought and us being in a constant state of thought or prayer, then everyone prays. Even those that say they don't follow any religion, even those that say they don't believe in God, if they're hoping and wishing for anything at all, even if it's for someone else's well-being, the moment that they say, oh, I hope you get it, or I wish you do well, or I hope you're feeling better, that again is that belief in something other than themselves. If they may not want to call it God, that's fine, don't call it God. But it's more important to me about it is that you pay attention to what it is that you're praying for. Pay attention to what it is that you think about the most. Not, oh, I pray I get the job and then that's it, because that's not how thoughts go. You don't just think one thing and that's it. You don't think about anything else for the rest of the day. You start to build on that thought. You start to build on that hope or that wish. And it's what you build onto that hope and that wish that determines what the outcome is going to be. That hope, that wish is that prayer. So if you're building on that hope and that wish with negativity, fear, and doubt, then it's not going to be a positive outcome, because you're fueling that hope and that wish with negativity, with doubt, with things that can't be, with things that are not going to be positive. So in that token, to me, like I said, it's more important the how you're thinking, what it is that you're thinking. They say keep your thoughts positive. That's exactly true. You've got to. Your thoughts are your prayers. Your thoughts are your direct communication to the powers that be. That is built in us. That is not something that we have to learn to do. We don't have to learn to read the Bible to think. We don't have to go to the church up the block to think. That is something that is built in us. And isn't it amazing and isn't it magnificent that the powers that be, the Creator, put in us our own communication system, are built in just like that. We don't have to do anything but mind what we think. So that was really it. I hope that that was clear. I just wanted to share that, like I said, this is spiritual vibrations. My intent is just to share and shed some positive light. There are lots of people in the world who are struggling. They want so much to be connected, but they don't find solace in any of the religions. And so it leaves them kind of empty. They feel like they have to reject everything that is within the religion, but you don't have to reject everything. It's almost like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Okay, we don't want the water, but we need the baby. So, that's the purpose of my spiritual vibrations, just to unite us in a spiritual light rather than a religious one, because the religions, I feel, divide people too much, and we need to come together. We need to come together. And I just wanted to share that we have a built-in prayer system. It's called thought, and use it wisely, use it carefully. Thank you for watching. If you've liked my video, please like it. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And thank you for watching. Blessings.